Jean Greer here at Stylish Fireplaces with some tips on fireplaces and TVs. It's a popular topic online and here in our showroom, so let's talk about some guidelines. TVs are measured on the diagonal, so they're measured corner to corner across the diagonal of the TV. So when I say I have a 55-inch TV, as I do here, it's 55 inches from the bottom left to the top right. The actual width is something less than 50 inches. So if I put a 50-inch fire underneath this TV, they'll line up pretty well, and that's the bare minimum. If I can go wider like this 60-inch fire, it's going to look more balanced. And that's especially true as the TV gets bigger. So as I get into a 65-inch TV, the actual width of the TV is just under 60 inches. My 60-inch fire will be a very similar width, it will line up, but if I could jump up to a 72 or a 74-inch fire, it's going to look more balanced because we're balancing out the extra height of the TV with a little more width in the fireplace. And last but not least, if I have a 75-inch TV on the diagonal, the actual width is in the sort of mid 60-inch range. So I can jump up to a fire that's 70 or 72 inches. If I can go a little bit bigger to 80 or 88, it's going to look even more balanced because now I have a lot of extra height in the TV, about 3 times the height of the fireplace, and I need to get some visual weight on the bottom with that fireplace. So we use the width to get a little more visual weight for the balance. So that's size. Let's talk about distances. To the bottom of the fireplace from the floor, and we're talking linear fires here like this one, minimum distance is 12 inches. If you go lower, it starts to get behind the furniture possibly, but also they just look better a little bit off the floor. You can go lower. There's no physical reason why you couldn't put this fireplace closer to the floor. There's no clearance issues involved here. And we can certainly go higher. Ours is a little higher than 12 inches in this display. If you go too high, it's going to start to push the TV up. And our maximum distance to the bottom of the TV that we recommend for an average sitting room is 42 inches off the floor. You can go higher, and maybe that's comfortable for you, but for most people sitting down in an average size sitting room, this any higher than this, and they're going to be craning their necks and they're going to be quite uncomfortable. You could again go lower. Most manufacturers of electric fires, if they specify any clearance at all from the top of the fire to the bottom of the TV, will specify around 8 inches. And if the TV were recessed, I think you could go even closer because the heat isn't reaching the TV when it's recessed into the wall. Even in this situation, the heat is blowing out the front of the fireplace. It's not blowing up onto the TV. And these fireplaces don't heat up the wall around them, so there isn't any ambient heat getting to the wall behind the scenes that are going to affect the electronics. So these guidelines are for electric fires only. If you have a gas or a wood burning fire, all bets are off. You have to worry about combustibles and you have to worry about the heat around the structure because you have combustion inside where your flames are. These fires are zero clearance, they're electric. We don't have those concerns about the entire wall heating up here. So our guidelines are based on electric fires only. You can see more about these guidelines on our Stylish blog at stylishfireplaces.ca.